Hi everyone. Good evening. My name is Ange, and I guess some of you know me as the barista of Tala Cafe. But despite not working there anymore, I dedicate this poem to all the women here in the room and the woman at heart, and of course, the heart and soul of Tala Cafe, uh, Ma'am Tita Ayala Lacambra. Despite me not meeting her during her time here. So, this is my first ever stage performance. My first ever stage performance was when the Tala family released the collection of poems of Ma'am Tala na Pulog Duha Ka Balak. So, I read one of the Bisaya translation of her poem by Sir John Bengan. So, now I am here reading my very own piece, and I thank Miss Kath and Underline for this opportunity. And now I am reading my very own poem in front of the very beautiful and talented people here in the room. So, this poem is basically a tapestry of the poems that I have wrote throughout the years. So, until then, no more. I have been having this profound desire of piling my haystacks, catching time like a speckle of dust as each creak deepens the cracks. The mind was imbued with burning forest, an innuendo of psychedelics. I sneaked out from my dull dwelling, as my night screams forbidden. My heart sang for a mere freedom, confusion, rage, and elation. Why do these unadorned questions are filled with emotions? I smoke outside in a cold February breeze, by the sea of piled drowned dead trees. Use cigarette suspense and count the poems I've already etched in ashes. Only goes home when the acid rises, and I walk as my whole body winces. All of this befall will run its course, and of thought that his matches left their traces. The nights are long, I hang on. I'll shroud and wait for an aeon. Go to Scotland, head to Eilean wait until the dawn, into the rocks sitten. Overlooking a Loch Ness, I am drawn from the crackling sound of this methane. My stomach churns out life only to devour my own heart again. Most days are just monotonous cycle of brawl between life and me. Waves in motion running after, as I held my life so loosely. And I'm so good at dodging the rain, but it still strikes me. I cannot beat a dead horse, thus taking a dark turn from bitter verses. I'll crunch every bit of my pieces and swallow my jaundiced curses, 'cause even the shooting stars can't grant my wishes. Recklessly bequeathed myself with plethora of veil, as one breath wrecked my body and I wail. All my demure starts to arise, leaving me to derail. Hiatus, I always, brooding it will prevail, and do one damnedest, but as always, I fail. I find comfort in the familiarity of this deceitful cycle, steering in my despair. Despite feeling like a giant with unfamiliar hands, my smallness only flares my inner fear. Finding solace in holding hefty books, holding it might lighten my care. The harshness making it less like a tumultuous relationship and more akin to something I can bear. I admit that I'm not always poetic. I'm simply a girl, a daughter, a woman grappling with her identity and the pain that fosters her. Wanting the water to caress me and the silence to engulf me. Hearing, seeing, feeling, and tearing. Until I hurt no more. Until I breathe no more. Until then, no more. But there's something in me pushing. The courage of burning. The strength of weeping. The love of leaving everything